right, so you want to be a better photographer, but you're just starting out. Well, I am a photographer. So you want to be a better. So you want to be a better photographer. I was in the same boat 3-4 months ago when I bought my first camera. It was a $100 Amazon camera. Wasn't the best quality, but it got me started. I used it a couple of times, took some pictures of stuff. Then I started to think, well, I need to start color grading because I want to eventually post them on Instagram. And so from there, that's kind of what sparked my creativity and my desire to get a better camera. And when I say better, I don't mean any of these crazy expensive cameras, but this right here is my camera. It's a Nikon D300 and it has done the job so far. I love it. I actually just got this new lens for Christmas. It's a 18 to 200 millimeter. So it can zoom out or it can zoom back in, and it can get stuff far away or very up close. So that's why I love it. So I just got this $100 lens. It was after I got my camera, which is the Nikon D300, like I said before. This ran me probably about $100 as well, maybe a little bit more, on this used camera store named, I think, Key, that's how you say it, KEH.com. And so they sell used camera equipment and etc. That's where I got this lens from. That's where I got the camera body from. Not this lens, but this one. This together was probably like a little bit over $200. And it's produced some of the best pictures I've taken so far, which isn't saying much because I started only a couple months ago. But since then, I've really just fell in love with it, and it's been a great experience. So what I want to help you guys do is learn the steps you can take to just see if you're interested in photography like I am, without spending a ton of money, without going out and buying all these complicated softwares to color grade your photos, or buying the most expensive camera only to find out that you actually don't like it. That's just kind of what this video is for. It's shot in my dorm room right now. It's on my phone. So we'll see what the quality's like, but you know, I'm kind of excited to get into it.
What you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this website called Picsart.com. From there, let me just delete this. You're going to want to click on the background, go up to resize, and then you see this lock thing, click it to unlock it. And then you're just basically going to just type in these numbers that I have here. So on that side, it's going to be 3084. And then on this side, it's going to be 4644. That's kind of like, I guess, the Instagram size that I've found works best. If you know something else that I don't, please say that in the comments. But then you want to go to uploads. And then you're going to find whatever picture that you want to edit. By the way, this website only takes JPEG, so you're going to want to find if you shoot in RAW, you're going to want to find a RAW to JPEG converter or something like that. That's what I do. And then once you have the JPEG, go ahead and put it in here. Then you want to resize it to how you like it. Go up to adjust. And then this is where you're going to find all your brightness stuff. You can mess with that, the colors, the details. And then I'm not really sure what the HSL is. I mean, you have to pay for it, so I really haven't been using it. By the way, this is free. This is where you can kind of just edit how your photo looks. So what I'm doing right now is what I found is turning up the brightness and then kind of turning up the contrast similar to where I have the brightness, maybe a little bit below, a little bit above, and then moving the brightness back down. Shadows kind of make it darker. And then highlights do the opposite. They make everything brighter. And then with saturation, it just kind of makes things more warm. It pops the colors out a little bit. I really liked how this looked. However, where I live right now is sort of in the winter, and turning up the saturation that high kind of makes it look like the fall. And I wasn't really going for like a fall shot. So I eventually just turn it back down. Temperature, the more right you go, the more warmer you're going to get. The more left you go, the colder it's going to appear. Basically red and blue tones. So I thought that looked pretty good right there. Then you're going to want to go up to export. I save it in JPEG. You can save it in whatever else. But I'm saying the file name is going to be 1 out of 365. And I'm doing that because I'm trying to do a photo a day challenge where I post it to my Instagram. It'll be linked below. And this is kind of the side by side. So then kind of just the same thing. That's the one we just edited. That's the unedited one. So then you're going to find the photo you want to edit next. Then you're going to want to resize it. So for this right here, I kind of was playing around with the cropping. By the way, if you want to crop an image, you just double click on the image and then this grid appears. And I really wasn't sure how I liked it. You can see me like playing around with it. I took the picture and it was kind of like lopsided. As you can tell, it's not cylindrical. It's not straight up and down. Cylindrical is not the right word. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so I was trying to make it just the windows. And to me, that doesn't really look great. So I kind of just, try to figure out if I can move the image, if I can make it straighter, but I couldn't really figure it out. So I just kind of decided to go back with what I had, maybe just a slight crop, and then just kind of adjusting it as needed. And then, kind of the same stuff. We play with the colors, we play with the brightness, we bring the contrast up. And by the way, this is completely your decision. You can do whatever you want with it. I didn't go into full detail about what each one of them does, but I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you just mess around with it for like 2 seconds, you'll be able to figure it out. The only thing that I didn't touch on was the hue, and the hue color is kind of up in the air if I like it or not. It doesn't really look good to me or something like that, or if I just want to like goof off and have fun with it. The hue does like really weird stuff to it. You're just gonna have to try it out, see which one you like. I also didn't really touch on the clarity. The clarity just makes your pictures more clear if they're sort of grainy-ish. It's not the greatest thing ever, but just play around with it, and I'm sure you'll get it right. If you turn it up too much, it could look really, really bad. It's just all personal opinion, though. And then here again is just another side-by-side. The one on the left is not edited. The one on the right is edited. But then again, if you don't like it, you can follow my Instagram and comment a bunch of stuff on it if you don't like it. But just my opinion. And then kind of just repeat the process. Find the thing that you want to edit, upload it to Picsart, adjust it, and then kind of just have fun with it. All right, so once you're done with that, you're going to want to go over to this old app called Scroll. This is kind of what I use to make it look professional. Other than that, I just add a white background, like you can see. I'm going to find the one that I have. I apologize. I couldn't figure out which one it was. A lot of the stuff you have to pay for, but you want to get this one. You want to click on the plus sign. That's going to add your photo in. Same with this one over here. Then you want to go up to next and then hit save, and then it'll automatically save it to your camera roll. To do this again, you just hit delete on that photo and the other photo. Here's a little example of just the final result in my camera roll. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.